Hi, this is Elizabeth, one of the co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hello everyone, it's No Filter Friday on Public House Media, and because it's a special evening, I have brought back the No Filter Friday Brass Knuckles teacup. Because that's what my life feels like, a brass knuckle teacup, basically. Any hoozles, I'm here barely making it because I have spent the last 2 weeks, 260 weeks, as I told you last week, producing and directing, shooting a 27 episode web series. We did over 120 pages in 12 days, which is ridiculous. Not a single shot dropped. Anyway, I'm home barely. We wrapped our martini shot of our wrap day, had a little happy dance, and then threw out the trash and peeled out of there. It was tough. It was tough. I need this Dropbox notification to go away. That's enough. Thank you. All right. So, great. So, dunsies. Anyway, last week we talked about, what's been happening on this show and the perks of being a lady director, and it came completely full circle this week. But I will say, though, that I like not only my personal sets dirty, but I do like that this business in this town is dirty. I dig it. It's kind of my jam. Like, I think it's part of the appeal. Not to say that, people are not correct for being like, that was gross, because sometimes we do gross stuff, myself included. I think anybody that knows me will tell you that. But we can be perfect. David Bobke, is that you? Did you come in? Can you tell me if it sounds okay? Because I'm using kicking it old school. I had to break out my lavalier mic for an emergency the other day, and now I don't know where it went. It's gone, so I'm back to using headphones, which is fine with me. I just don't know if it sounds okay or not. Like, these are all tangled and gross. Oh man, can you believe it's Friday? I can't believe it's Friday. I need another business day in the week. Like, I really do. Like, I really do. I have so much stuff I gotta do. Lunacy. Absolute lunacy. I see people coming in. Can you make a comment or something so I know who it is? I can never sneak in on you. That's right, David Bob. You can't sneak in on me. No one can sneak on me. Oh! Actually, as it turns out, people can sneak on me. Sounds all good. Great. That's good, because you need to hear this tea that I'm spilling. I just said that I like my sets dirty, and I stand by that, and I will continue to stand by that. But I have to tell you the story that happened. So, last week, my debit card got flagged for fraud. And I was like, I've been so sloppy, with my cards and stuff like that. Like, I must have dropped it at a gas station, whatever. Somebody racked up. As you said last week, you see all. That's true. I do. But you know what I didn't see coming? Thievery on my set. I did not see that coming. I didn't see that coming at all. So let's get down the rabbit hole, shall we? So, didn't think anything of it. Not a huge deal, whatever. It happens sometimes. Whatever, I was just being sloppy with my card. I've got a fulfilling things going on, so whatever. Chase refunds all the money anyway. NBD. So, fast forward to yesterday when we're long wrapped out of that location, and we get a phone call from the location rep saying, so we're shooting at this big mansion on top of the hill. We found out that somebody has stole from that location, stole a stack, not just one or two, a stack of their desk checks out of that house and wrote themselves like $1,300 in checks. So as it turns out, I had the thief on my set that I didn't notice. So as it turns out, I don't see all David Bobke. And now we have this big fraud investigation going between two different banks. It's like craziness. And to beat all, we lost a location because of that, because they were like, oh my God, these people had this production had people on set that people stole stuff. So we had a deal done with a location that dropped out the night before, the last second. Ended up having to go over budget on another location that was beautiful. It was so gorgeous. They had Gucci patio furniture. It was amazing. But it's like a problem. And I will say, like I said last week, probably, that I'm not shooting in LA anymore unless it's, like a music video or like a one-day commercial or something like that, because this town is so disgusting. And as I've said 1,000 times, and I'll continue to say over and over again, this town holds no glitter. It is nothing but a den of a pit of vipers, ratchet vipers at that. Not even cute ones. Like, it's, oh God, it's so gross. I'm so over this crusty, busted town. I can't even tell you. This business is not. That's what it made me think about, especially with this, this business with Harvey. That Harvey's like, I'm a forgotten man. Did you see this? I'm a forgotten man, and blah, 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 blah. This $45 million lawsuit and the criminal stuff, it's just too much to bear with my back injury. Harvey, you've been too much to bear for 25 years. Yet we still put up with you on a daily basis. Everybody wish you would just screw off. Oh, hi, Tiara. Thanks for coming in. I miss you so much. I need more Tiara in my life, kids. I really, really, really do. So, if you haven't, I can't even read it to you. It's so gross, but he's just basically been crying in a soup about how terrible life is these days for Harvey Weinstein. And I know people don't like it when I say this. And if it wasn't for unpopular opinions, I wouldn't have no opinions at all. But like, this ratchet, disgusting business is not worth anything. It's not worth even so much as getting upset over, let alone getting sexually assaulted or raped over or abused in any way, shape, or form. Like, it's just not worth it. We're not out here saving lives. We're not out here busting rocks for a chain gang for a living. Like, it's just not that serious. It's that, like, production is like a monstrous pain to go through because everything's annoying. Harvey's the worst. There's worse than him, but for as far as headline goes, he's the worst. Like, it is a giant pain to make stuff, but under no circumstances should anybody be permanently scarring themselves for this situation. And that includes like situations like like Tom Hanks got diabetes or something because he kept yo-yoing his weight for roles. Like, we shouldn't do that to ourselves. It's not worth it. Like, what is the point? What is the point of this madness? I certainly don't know. I have no clue. Every time I work on something, especially if it's like long term, I'm like, how did I get here? What part of my life choices what did I do to end up in this position? Like, what am I doing with myself? I could be doing anything. Literally anything in the world, and I'm here trying to figure out how to get a cat to cross screen so I can see its stupid tail flash by for a shot that's like gonna, play for like 2 seconds, and I'm spending my entire afternoon trying to coax a cat to do what it's supposed to do. It's just like literally hurting cats for a living. Literally. I'm not even kidding. Not even joking. Not joking at all. And Harvey Weinstein has the audacity to be like, oh, I'm such a forgotten man. Oh, goodness. Nobody pays attention to me anymore. My back hurts. I have to hobble into the courtroom. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. And then the egos that goes with this stuff, because that's all ego. That's all that it is, really. That's him being like, oh, how dare you How dare you kick me out of the business and not nobody wants to work with you? No, they didn't want to work with you before. Now, no, they can't. Like, this is not, like, I get that we have some pretty bomb people in this business that do some, like, really gorgeous stuff, but, like, at the end of the day, it's just entertainment. It's not a crucial part of life. It's really, really not. Like, there's no reason anybody should be breaking necks over this or hurting themselves long term over this disgusting, gross business. Like, why? For what? I see people come out here with all this enthusiasm of like, oh, I'm gonna work on this. That's like, oh gosh, honey, no, 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 no. Like, working in entertainment, like, you have to be at least some sort of a masochist because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. Like, it's like a compulsion. Like, whenever you go to these conferences, like, you know, filmmaking related or film festival or whatever, they're always like, if you can do something else, do it, because this noise is for the birds. Like, this is, it's not worth it. So go check out the current whinings of Harvey Weinstein. The Harvey Weinstein headlines currently, and you will see that he is just a mess, an absolute mess. Why? Why are we even entertaining this idiot and how he feels on his little house arrest? Stop. Not into it. Not into it at all. So, again, short show, tying it all together. Next week we will have a regular good old-fashioned no filter Friday, now that we're on the other side of 100 episodes. And, you know, as always, God only knows what's going to happen in this ratchet town between now and next Friday. Anything could happen. And we'll have Christmas in there. You know things get wild around the holidays. Stress is up. People do more stupid stuff. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So I will see you all next week for another No Filter Friday. And, you know, I'm sure Harvey Weinstein will have a new laundry list of complaints. So I will see you all then. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. Oh, for crying out loud. End video. Bye, everyone.